Welcome back, and in this segment I'm going to discuss about the lists. So list is one of the important elements that one of the important principles that each and every web developer should understand every time you are dealing with the HTML. Now, what is the role of a list? For example, you have got some items that you want to use the listing options, or you want to make sure that this particular content appear in a certain manner. Maybe in alphabets appears, maybe in numbering, Roman numbers, and so on and so forth. So you need to have that principle. You need to apply the principle of lists. Now, another place you can be able to apply list, especially when you're coming up with the nav bar at the top of your website. So you can see that those elements or those items that are found at the top of your website, they start the unordered list. So you need to understand how you can be able to come up with the list, so that you can be able to create the navigation bar, and at the same time you can be able to use the list so that you can be able to create maybe a list of items. Maybe you have some items that you want to make sure that they are numbered, maybe bulleting, and so on and so forth. So in this segment I'm going to train you, or we are going to learn how you can be able to create list. But basically, when you talk about list, we'll talk about the introduction of it, we'll talk about types of list, and then we'll have a practical activity that will be able to explain these particular concepts. Now, list, every time we talk about list, we have got three types of list. We have what we call the unordered list, so the collection of items that appear in no particular order. So every time we talk about an ordered list, it means that there is no particular order in which these items are going to be arranged. Now, ordered list is the opposite of an ordered list. So with the ordered list, you have the specific sequencing in which these list items are going to appear. And then we have the description list. Now, when you talk about description list, we have what we call the name and the value pairs, including not limited to terms and definitions. So in case you have got the terms and you want to define them, then the description list is the place you can go to visit. Now, going further, when I have an example, for example, when you're dealing with an ordered list, we start with the word UL. UL stands for an ordered list. Now, those items that are under this particular list, we have the opening LI tags, and then closing LI tag. So with LI, basically it means a list item. With UL, basically it means an ordered list. It means an ordered list. Yeah. So in this case, we can see here an example. We have got an example here that try to explain to us how these unordered lists look like. Now, ordered list, we have said that it is the opposite of an ordered list. Now, every time you talk about an ordered list, you can see it is accompanied with the type. So when you talk about the type, basically it means in which manner, or in which order, or in which numbering system are you going to use to list to list those items. That's why we are using type is equal to 1. So it means that this list is going to start from 1, 2, 3, going down like that. And finally, we talk about description list. Basically, description is used for name value pairs, and basically in this case you're talking about the terms and their definition, questions and answers. So in case you have such kind of space, you can go ahead and use the description list. DL, basically it means the description list, and then inside the description list we have what we call the DT. So DT basically is the name or the term that you want to define, and then we have got the DD, basically is the definition or the value. So we can have an example of this. So you can see here we have the DL, and inside the DL we have got the opening DL and the closing DL. Inside there we have the DT, DD. Okay, DD. So when you talk about DT, basically it means the term. Then you talk about DD, it means description, definition. Yeah. So that is how you can see this particular part has been arranged. So if I go to my VS Code, I want to write something small to explain these concepts, and then we can be able to look at how it is going to display. Now we are going to wrap this what we did in our previous tutorial, and then in this tutorial in this part we just want to write there an ordered list. Inside the unordered list, you can just say UL. inside li, and then you can just say gen, and then you can have the second one, Tom. Kevin. Okay, so those are the items. The moment I start typing, you can see this side on the previous section already it is displaying to me what is going to happen. So you can see with an ordered list, it is not preceded by a certain particular order. So in case you want to have order in this space, you can go ahead and use the and with the ordered list. So with the ordered list, you use OL. With the ordered list, you use OL and LI now. So you can see when I put LI, I just write whatever I want. Maybe I can write cabbage, cabbages, can talk of kales. Okay, so you can see automatically when I start typing, it shows what is going to be displayed. And then you can talk of tomato. Yeah, talk of tomatoes. Good. So you can see these are what we call this is the an ordered list, and then this is the ordered list. So with the ordered list, you can specify the type of the numbering you want to use. So inside the OL, the opening OL, you can just type the type is equal to, and then you just say Roman numbers, for example. So the moment I use the Roman numbers, is this definitely going to update this side that this is the Roman number data type. For example, I can use the alphabet. So when I use the alphabet, you can see now it is going to give me that output. Sometimes you want to reverse. Okay, maybe it is 1, but you want to start maybe from 3. Okay, so what you need just to do is just put that 3. Automatically when you put that 3, it's going to display on us what is going to happen in this case. Okay, let me just put there. Type is equal to 3. Okay, you can say start. You can see when I use the word start, it shows me exactly where it is going to start from. So it's going to start from 4, 5, 6. For example, now I want to reverse this. Maybe I can just write the word there, reverse. So the moment I just write there, reverse, it's going to start from 4, 3, 2, as it goes down like that. So that's how you can go to do that. Also here you can be able to apply the type. So for example, you can just say type, and then you put that, and then you just say square. Okay, so the moment I type square, you can see it just changes automatically to square. Yeah, so sometimes you want to use dots. So maybe I just want to use dot. So the moment I type dot, it appears. Maybe I just want to use the diamond. Diamond is not there. Okay, diamond is not there. Okay, we can just use the circle. Maybe we can use another. We can say cylinder. Nothing like that. So you can see there are specific shapes that can be used in this space. Okay, so that is how you can go to use those unordered list and ordered list. The final one, we want just to use what we call the definition list. So the definition list, we start with the DL. Okay, inside the DL we have what we call the DT. So DT, for example, I want just to explain HTML. Okay, so that's the term that I want to define in this case. So I can write it that term there, and then I can do the DD now. I can do the DD, and then inside the DD you can just say hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. So you can see automatically when I start typing, it is going to show you that this is the term and this is the definition. Okay, this is the term and this is the definition. Okay, so that is what we call, or that's what we call lists. So we have got 3 types of lists. We have looked at different types of lists. We have talked about ordered list, talked about unordered list, and then we have talked about definition list. So thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so that when I create the next video on HTML and many other more stuff, you'll be informed. Bye bye for now.